It's me again, Foxy D, talking to you again about workplace bullying and mobbing. Sometimes people wonder, like myself, how humans can treat each other so poorly. Now, it's one thing not to like somebody, and it happens. And there are a lot of people I don't like, and there are a lot of people I do like. It just is what it is. But what drives people to try to make another human being sick? Or, lose their jobs or their livelihoods. It's not as complex an answer as we might like to think. They're not evil people, okay? Like I said, typically the leader of the pack tends to be very narcissistic. And, a couple of the people around, we'll call them the flying monkeys, like from The Wizard of Oz. There's a couple of them that are pretty narcissistic as well, or could be. And then you have either the bystanders. They're kind of like the sad group, in my opinion, because they're kind of stuck in between. They don't really know what to do or whether to act. It's a very uncomfortable situation for them as well. The only people who aren't uncomfortable in a mobbing situation tend to be the narcissists who start the mobbing. What happens is sometimes you get otherwise really good people who join in and who exacerbate the problem for the target. It's almost a process of dehumanization. They'll dehumanize the target, make them seem like really bad people. Like that's where the gossip and smear campaigns come in. I'll give you an example. In my particular case, we had changed management. And I wasn't crazy about what was happening. It, to me, wasn't a positive change. It was very negative. And everything was being like systematically organized so that you'd have a million bosses instead of just the one boss that you used to have. But this is what happens in big organizations. It's normal, but you don't have to necessarily like it. So I guess I was pretty vocal about that. I had another colleague who would use pretty crass and vulgar names to talk about the new boss. I never did. But somebody went around spreading the rumor that I was using these very negative names as well, which wasn't really true. Maybe sometimes I thought them, though, and it's possible. But that is what it is, right? Again, conflict could easily be resolved. If you think somebody has a problem with you, or if you have a problem with somebody, you talk about it. Mobbing doesn't work that way. Mobbing is finding the target, not liking them for whatever reason. There's a critical incident that happens, and then trying to find everything wrong with that person, okay? With their work, with, any kind of things that they've said. So they'll go around and try to recruit other people. Now, the old adage goes, if you look for something, you'll find something. I mean, we could say that about anybody. I could say that about a lot of the people that mobbed me spoke very negatively about all levels of management. Some really heavy-duty things. Anyhow, I'll be back.